back to Primp Your Life. Today I have a review for you. I have the box here because I wanted to show you. This is what it comes in. It looks very similar to the box that the eye palette came in, and it is $8. I snagged mine for $4. They claim to be limited edition on the e.l.f. site, so I don't know for sure how long these will stick around. With e.l.f., they said that the geometric palettes were limited edition, and they're still on their site. So sometimes things hang around for a while, sometimes they, you know, go quick. So yeah, what this basically says on the back is that it includes 9 lip shades, 2 blushes, and 2 bronzers, and it has a lip brush and a face brush, which I threw out because they were a piece of poo. It came with one of those really little dinky face brushes, and it came with a little lip brush. The lip brush wasn't half bad, but it was so tiny and I lost it. So I don't have it anymore, but that's okay because I have other lip brushes. And honestly, with these lip products, I prefer to use my fingers. So that said, this is what the packaging looks like. It's identical to the eye palette, minus the fact that it says, and I don't know if my camera will pick this up, right here it says lip and face. So I kind of like that. I'm actually going to get a little label sticker and stick it on the front and maybe put like a sticker with it or something so that I know, because when I'm reaching for these, which I do quite often, it's hard to tell them apart even with it being labeled, because the sticker on the back doesn't say what it is, and it's hard to see because it's matte, and the text on the front doesn't show up enough for me to like know, okay, that's the palette I need. I love, like I said in the other video, I'm not going to get too much into the packaging because it's basically the same. I love the packaging. It's very sturdy. It does have some weight to it, so if you're thinking of traveling with this, that is something to keep in mind. But I think this would be very travel friendly in the fact that it's sturdy and it clasps, and you get the same huge mirror like you did with the first one. Nice big mirror in here. My thing with this palette is that I just think the idea behind the eyeshadow palette and this palette are genius if you're somebody who travels a lot, because basically you have everything that you need in these two palettes, minus like your mascara and your foundation and things like that. But for color on your face, you're good to go. The lip products in here, you're getting 9 of them, and then you're getting 2 blushes and 2 bronzers. You're getting a kind of baby doll pink and like a peachy pink blush. The bronzers look very, very similar, but I will tell you this one is slightly deeper, and this one is a lot, but a lot lighter. It's lighter, not a lot lighter, Lauren. It's lighter. So this one is slightly lighter in tone, this one's slightly deeper in tone, and then you're getting a nice variation of pink lippies. My camera is picking them up all very pink, but you are getting like a slight red here, and this one is leaning more towards a berry, but not really. They're mostly just pink lip colors, which honestly, most women would be flattered, I think, by these lip colors. They are, I'll get into this a little more in detail when I swatch them, but they are more of a, how do I want to say this? They're not like a lipstick, but they're not a lip gloss. They're somewhere in between. So they're not super duper pigmented, but I think that they're really, really wearable for any look. The only issue that I have with lip palettes like this is that you can't really take this with you. I would not throw this in my purse, and if I need to touch up, then I don't have the lippy that I need. I think it would have been cool if they gave you like a smaller palette, and maybe like you could pop things out and put it in the smaller palette to go. That's just me, but I get where they were going with it. It's nice that they put the lip and face products in one, because usually you want your blush and your lipstick to kind of coordinate. So I like that they did that. The only other complaint that I have about the packaging though is that I wish they would have put a little plastic cover over top of the lip product so that you're not getting your blush and bronzer into to the lip products. I've already gotten some of the bronzer into this like nude shade here, which isn't horrible because it kind of just adds a little shimmer to it, but I don't like getting powder products mixed with my cream products, so that kind of does bother me a little bit, and that's something to keep in mind if you're looking into purchasing this. I want to go ahead and swatch things and then kind of talk to you about the colors a little bit as I swatch them and give you a little idea of my thoughts on this product. So let's jump into the swatches. I'm first going to go ahead and swatch the blushes. They are very, very smooth and soft, a little bit powdery but not bad. That's the baby pink blush and that's the peach blush. These both are what I would consider a satin finish. They do have a little bit of shimmer in them. The pink one has more of a gold glitter in it, but nothing that is like super chunky dunky. It's more of like a fine shimmer. And this peach one has a very fine gold shimmer in, but comes off looking more satin on the cheek. They're both very glowy. You're not going to get a matte blush here, so if that's something that you're looking for, you won't find that in this palette. I enjoy both of these blushes. I prefer this peachy one. They look really, really nice on the skin. The texture of them reminds me of the $1 blushes from the Essential line. So they are that softer texture. They're not quite as like firm as the Studio blushes, if you know what I'm saying. Like, they just come off a little bit more powdery, but they do wear beautifully on the skin, and I quite enjoy them. The bronzers are both shimmery as well. I'm first going to swatch. This is the deeper bronzer. And you guys are going to see from these swatches that they do come off looking almost identical. The thing that I've noticed, actually, okay, I'm sorry. Mess up. Okay. The one above the pink here is going to be your deeper bronzer, and it is a little bit more like chocolatey undertoned or brown undertoned, and the one above the peach blush is more of a golden bronzer. It reminds me a little bit of Sun Bunny by Too Faced. It kind of has that like just glowy effect. You could almost use that as a highlighter. So that's the one that they had paired with the peach blush, and it's the lighter of the two right there. And then the deeper one they have paired with the pink blush, and that one I'll swatch right here. So you can see that one's a bit deeper in color and pigmentation. I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not a fan of these bronzers. I don't like that they're both shimmery. I think they should have thrown a matte one in there for contouring, because I don't think that you could contour with either one of these. They're both very, very shimmery. They're not chunky and glittery. They do go on looking nice and glowy. I think you could use them as an overall bronze effect. But I wouldn't even recommend using them to contour. They're just too shimmery for my liking. I prefer a matte bronzer. I think it looks a lot more natural. Honestly, this deeper one on some skin tones, I think you could get off using it as a blush. But overall, I use the light one. This light one here I'll use as a highlight, and it looks really, really pretty, like a natural bronzy highlight. And this one I sometimes will use to just deepen up the back of my cheekbones. And it looks okay, but I don't find myself reaching for those bronzers. I love the blushes. I really dislike the bronzers. They're not like unusable, but I just don't think that they're practical. So that was kind of a wah for me. The lip products, I want to swatch those for you as well. I was actually pretty impressed with these lip products. I think that the texture of them is nice, and I think that they do look really pretty on. The only complaint, like I said, is that you're not going to be able to throw this palette in your purse unless you really like to take heavy palettes with you. So for touch-ups, it's really kind of impractical. But I'm going to go ahead and start swatching them in this order. Okay, so the first one that you have is kind of like a baby pink. And there it is there. You guys can see these are really nicely pigmented. The next one is what I would consider a red toned pink. It still has a pinker tone to it than like a true red, but it's really, really beautiful. It's nicely pigmented. The next one is a bubblegum pink. Very blue toned pink. It's really pretty. This one is a little bit more sheer. Just gotta wipe my fingers off. So that was the top row. Well, if I'm holding it this way, it's the bottom row, but the baby pink, the red, and then the bubblegum pink are swatched right there. Okay, so the next row down is this like peachy toned nude, like a rosy pink and a little bit more of a warm tone pink. Oh, sorry, the middle one looks more hot pink to me. Okay, so there those are there on my fingers. This is the corally nude or peachy nude, the hot pink, and then like the rosy pink. And I'll go ahead and swatch those on my finger or on my hand. And there they are there. Those are very pigmented. I really like that, the rosy one right there. I think it's really pretty for fall. Okay, so the last row here, starting from this side, we've got this, this one has some shimmer in. All the rest are cream finish. This is the only one I noticed that has shimmer. So it's like a shimmery warm tone pink, kind of like a peachy pink, and then a, almost like a neon pinky coral right there. These are fairly, some of them are fairly similar in tone. So there we have the shimmery one. We have the peachy pink, which I think is really, really pretty. And then this is like the hot corally pink. These all look very similar when swatched out. Okay, so that is all of the lip colors. My overall thoughts on this palette are that the lip colors are pigmented. They do wear really nicely. I found that the pigment actually lasted long on my lips. Not super, super long wearing, but you can see even when I'm wiping them off with a makeup wipe, the pigmentation does stick around. So I found that some of the deeper shades actually left a little bit of a stain on my lips. Whoa. They left a little bit of a stain on my lips, which I do appreciate for longevity. But overall, I'm glad that I have this palette. I like it for travel. I think it's fun to, you know, have a little palette to play with if you're traveling, to throw in your bag. But I don't think it's a must-have. I think the eyeshadow palette is definitely worth it. I'd say get it if you're looking for a neutral palette. This one I think you could probably pass on. Unless the colors are just like really speaking to you and you're looking for a fun palette to play around with. But I don't think it's like a necessity in your makeup collection. I don't think that you're going to miss out if you don't get this. So those are my overall thoughts. If you have any more questions about it, or you know, want to see any more in-depth looks at this palette, let me know. But yeah, hopefully that review was helpful and kind of let you guys know my thoughts on it. I do like it though. I'm going to be honest, you guys. I do find myself playing with it. I just don't think that it's a necessity. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the face palette. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. So I hope you guys are having a good day. That is it for this review. Definitely click thumbs up if you found it helpful or useful, or you just liked it. Also click that subscribe button for more Primp Your Life videos. There's definitely going to be more coming your way. Also, please leave me comments down below and some requests for fall if you have any fall tutorials that you would like to see, or just anything in general, let me know. I do have another video. I'm not sure which one will get uploaded first, but I have a get ready with me fall tutorial where, not really tutorial, but like a get ready with me, and I kind of talk you through this look, which is what I'm wearing now. And I've really been loving this look for fall. This has kind of been my go-to look, and I've been enjoying it quite a lot. So you should definitely watch that. I will link that down below. If it is not already uploaded, then just kind of keep checking back and you will be able to see that coming your way. Yeah, and as always, remember that you are loved, you are special, you are unique, you are beautiful, and no one can tell you any different. All right, I love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.
I threw out because they were a piece of poo.
Like super chunky dunky.